Kia ora, my friends. Carmel from New Zealand here, and it is spring in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It's beginning to get a little bit warmer. We've had a really cold winter, so spring is a wonderful time. It's really only cold in the morning and the evenings. We have little lammies, we have daffodils. People are feeling more optimistic. There's a bit of a buzz, and especially as most of the lockdowns have ended, and we're coming up to the spring equinox, which is always a special time. It is Virgo season, which is always a great jog of our healing selves. It's a really practical month when we all like to put our hands into the earth and prepare the soil for the crops that are come in summer. Metaphorically, this is a time to prepare the self to go a bit deeper into our creator selves, to ground on the earth, and it's warmer, so you can take your shoes off and get your feet on the ground. But it's a special time because we are so busy in this life, that modern life is so busy that some of us just completely need to recharge and refresh and get out in the garden. And I really wanted to shoot this little stream because I know I've posted a few videos about being spiritual, but this period of time in spring always reminds me of the need to be physical. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, spiritual and physical, but we have a term here and it's called wairua, and it is the two rivers, or it is the convergence of the rivers. The thing about convergence is that this occurs all the time, this merging, without us even thinking about it. So we have a sympathetic system, which is our stress, our fight, our flight, our freeze, and we have the parasympathetic system, which is our rest, relax, digest. So it's getting all like that, and it's breathing. And we have the left and the right hemispheres that cooperate. We have creation, we have healing, we have sleeping, we have waking. All of these natural states that we completely take for granted are converging. And this 1% physical. Okay, so what's physical is the 1%, and we take that for granted. We know that it exists from the filters that we feed to ourselves through our senses. The universal, the non-physical, is 99%, and that's the spiritual space. But the two are always interacting with each other. And really all we have to do is be present enough to actually observe the complexity of this and the convergence, and just allow it to be part of the awe that we create for ourselves in each moment and in our days. In our modern and busy and sensory focus, our running around distractedly on that everyday thinking without stepping into the pure beauty of the moment, our real challenge is to realize how much non-physical energy there is, and how this universal, the spiritual energy, we can bring it out. But at the same time, I don't know about you, but if you become too spiritual, or if you've got friends who are too spiritual, can be a real absence of practicality, and you can become ungrounded so easily if you just completely step out into that realm. Physicality is life experience, and it's messy and imperfect, and sometimes there's some real challenges, and then sometimes it all just seems too flow. And you may even think that you cannot be physical. And I know this is a challenge for some super spiritual orders, is that it's almost like, like the whole meat suit thing. I just don't get that meat suit thing, because you've got a beautiful body. Like, we have all this skin, and we have our big eyes, and we have hair. It's always good when you got your hair. And we have these incredible limbs. Not that we move them, we mostly sit on our butts way too much. Our consciousness grew from walking, like walking, actual walking. How many of us walk 10,000 steps a day? How many of us take our shoes off and put our feet on the ground and just walk around? Actually, I remember walking around in Venice. It was really hot. It was August. And I'm a girl from New Zealand. I'm actually from a place called Levin, and it's yeah, say no more. Anyway, walking around Venice with no shoes on, and people were just giving me these looks like, I think they must have thought that I was a gypsy. Probably was a gypsy in a past life. But it was like, guys, we take our shoes off. We Kiwis get their feet on the grass. And this is Virgo season. Like, Virgo season is all about the grass. It's all about the garden. It's all about being with nature. It's the Holy Virgin in her garden, and she reminds us of this quintessential physicality. It's a physicality of sniffing and tasting and grabbing hold and feeling and seeing the beauty of being physical. So Wairua is the convergence of the two, and it's not about being one or the other. And even with a spiritual focus of 100% pure positive energy, which is the universe, and the vibe of the universe can't always be positive, and that's the physicality, and that is because we are human and we're meant to have a human life. So spiritual to me is a blend with the physical. Like, I am just so grateful every moment to be able to feel, to see, to sense, to smell, to hold, to inhabit this incredible body, which is not a meat suit. I don't believe in that meat suit rubbish, meat sack, meat suit. It's a beautiful body, and we have beautiful bodies to move our bodies, to feel, to dance, to sing, to make love, to eat, to shout, to jump around, to move. We're going to move more. She said, move. And that is about our role as the navigator. We're navigating these spaces. Every now and then, we need a little jog to remember that essentially we create this incredible field around us with our thoughts and our feelings. They're spiritual, okay? They're non-physical. Every trillions of the cells in our body are non-physical energy. The quarks, the gluons, 99.99999% space. At our core, we are space, invisible stardust. But as the package all together, we are meant to savor this physical experience, to like it. And I think probably one of the biggest phrases that I encourage my clients to use in their self-hypnosis, and remember, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, is to affirm to themselves, I like being here. My life feels good to me. I like my body. I feel my spirit in my body. I see, I hear, I taste, I feel, I love. All of that stuff. Integrate. Wairua is the convergence. Time to converge with the Virgin in the springtime. Got a few more weeks of this blessed, grounding energy. Feels good, feels right. And if you want to reach out to me, if you want to know more about how you can feel good in your body and feel more spirit in your body, join our mailing list, Manifestors Unite. Join our pre-book launch and get your copy. I'm sharing all my secrets. Thank you for listening.